Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bull Beer Reviews, previously known as Displaced Yinzer's Beer Reviews. I did change the channel name for certain reasons. I was having issues with my account being hooked up to the right username and everything, so I just switched things up a little bit. Everything should be a little cleaner as well. So I'm excited for this beer that we have today because I haven't reviewed anything from this brewery yet. They did their first can release probably a month ago. It's called Vicky Virago, was a double IPA, and they also did a Tropical Punch Berliner Weiss. Both are very good, but especially the Vicky Virago was fantastic. It was probably possibly my favorite IPA that I had in the last year, if not definitely in the top five, and a great offering for a place that did their first can release. Now the brewer here came from Russian River, so obviously he knows what the hell he's doing when it comes to hops and also sour stuff too, I'm assuming. I mean, like I said, I had the Berliner, but nothing, legit barrel aged, long term sour stuff. So I'm really excited to see how that one goes. But this one we have today, it's called Perception Check. It is 8.1 double IPA. I believe it's Citra, Galaxy, and Vic Secret. So definitely a fan of all those hops. So I'm excited to see what we have here. Do my try their second can release. Wow. So out of the gate, the aroma it's a little old school. It's not malty by any means, but it's definitely not that huge flush of like that earthy vegetal hop character that you get from some New England IPAs. It's definitely more of just a little bit of like orange rind and pineapple. There's a little bit of dankness as well, and certainly some peach notes too. I'm not going to go on too much because I'm not, it's all blended together. But those are the general notes that I have. Let's get a taste, see what we got. Man, that is good. So I will admit that I hadn't drunken this before. I had it last week, but I didn't want to review it because I still was recovering a little bit from a cold. So I mean, I could taste it, but I knew my palate wasn't completely clean, so I didn't feel that it was acceptable to do a review on. And I'm really glad that I didn't, because when I had it last week, I thought it was a little overly bitter. But that was actually what I really liked about the Vicky Virago too. It's not straight juice. It has a good bit of bitterness, but it's not like burn in the back of your tongue bitterness, like too many hop particles floating in it. Just traditional IPA bitterness, but it definitely still has a huge juice character to it. So it's a good balance. There also is a little bit of a bready character to it as well, which I appreciate. It kind of reminds me of Brew Gentleman a little bit. The mouthfeel certainly isn't as soft as their beers. I mean, to me, that's what makes them stand apart from everybody. But it's getting there for sure. Go back to this again. Yeah, that's what I don't like this quite as much as I like the Vicky Virago. The Vicky Virago was, I would say a little juicier and a little less bitter. But this is similar to it in that it's still really well rounded. There's no vegetal character at all. But the flavor is definitely straight juice, but it's muted juice. It's not like in your face, which I do appreciate because it keeps it really easy to drink. Honestly, the alcohol, I can feel it. in my throat a little bit. I don't really get it in the taste. The one thing that would keep me from drinking this really, really quickly, I would say, is the bitterness, but it's definitely not over the top. To me, it's actually a good thing because, you know, it makes you slow down and appreciate it a little bit more. So Vicky Virago, I could have crushed, you know, a 6 or a 4-pack of that in 2 hours easily. So it was just so easy to drink, especially that was at 9% too, which is crazy. But this guy, I would certainly say, is another great offering from Resident Culture. And I'm not sure that I even mentioned that's what the brewery's name was before I just started talking about the beer itself. But yeah, the Resident Culture, they're another brewery in Charlotte where I live now. And actually, last week someone ran a car through the brewery, so they're reconstructing the wall there. But it's a really cool place. You know, they already have cool ships. They post videos all the time of them filling it up. They did a little seminar on how they fill them and everything, and they're really welcoming to anyone who wants to talk about beer. And they already have a crap ton of barrels that are filled with stuff. So it's pretty. You know, they started out really big, and I think they're gonna blow up very quickly. So, but if you happen to see anybody trading these, or if you just want some really good fresh hops, but you want to try somewhere new besides Treehouse, Trillium, Aslan, Vale, all those guys, this is definitely a brewery that I would recommend. I brought a bunch of the Vicky Virago home over Christmas to some friends, and everyone loved it. They thought it was great. So, well, everyone that I trust their judgment, I should say. So again, if I'm gonna, you know, put it on my simple scale of buy it, drink it, dump it, definitely buy it. Definitely buy it. I think it was $18 4-pack, which or maybe 17. I don't know. Pretty standard of these beers today. You know, $5 a can or less, I think, is for a pounder of 8% beer. Or something this good. I have no problem. No problem with paying. So again, anytime you see these guys, my recommendation from these 2 beers I've had. Also, the Tropical Punch that I was talking about before was great. I wish I had one of those to review. I don't have any left, but I'm sure I could probably find some floating around somewhere. And they also did another IPA the same time they released this one that I'll be reviewing shortly, a little later tonight after I cleanse my palate from drinking this guy. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe if you liked what you saw. If you want to see any more videos from me, I appreciate doing it, and I appreciate any feedback anyone has as well. So, peace.